Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this video from. My name is Achieng and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video is one of my fun baking kind of skills that I love to try out, especially during the summer. So we're in the summer right now, and there are a lot of fruits that are in season, and I love taking advantage of those fruits and prepare them in different types of ways, but just maximizing the opportunity while they're still in season. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I prepare tangerine cod. So cod is more of a Europe kind of recipe that you can apply on you can add as a sauce on your crepes, pancake, on some cake. It's very versatile, or you can use it on a crust and make a pie crust and use it. You can use it in various different ways, but like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, during the summer season, I try to maximize all of the fruits so I can get the taste out of it and just enjoy it while they're still in season, basically. So if this is your first time and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel and you're watching this video, please hit on the subscribe button. We are hoping for 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I know we can do it. And if you already have subscribed, thank you so much. We are so grateful. So I'm going to show you my recipe on how I'm going to prepare it. If this is something familiar to you, let me know what you think about this recipe. But it's an amazing sauce. It's very versatile, honestly, and I love using it in various ways. I'm going to show you in this video how I prepare it, all of the steps and the ingredients that I use. And then in another video, I'm going to do a combo where I use this cod in a pie crust that will give you an amazing dessert. So this is the first part of it, and we're going to see how it goes. So I'm just going to adjust my camera. I already have some stuff ready. I have my pan right here, my hot pan that I'm going to use. And then I have my bowl here. I have, because it's tangerine, it's like an orange basically, but we are going to squeeze some juice, sorry, using this apparatus right here. We're going to need butter. So let me just move the ingredients so you can see exactly. I have my tangerine right here. I have my eggs that we're going to use in this recipe. I have the butter, and then I have sugar. So for this recipe, it calls for it calls for 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Let me grab that really quick. I am looking for the cornstarch that was just here a minute ago. Okay, so we have finally found it. Sometimes our recipes play hide and seek, but anyway, we are going to need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 cup of butter. This is equal to 1 cup. This is unsalted butter, and then we are going to use half a cup. We're going to use half a cup of sugar. I have it in this 1 cup. I'm going to transfer and measure it using this half a cup right here. And then, of course, we are going to get zest from this and the tangerine juice from this. So what we are going to do, we're going to have 2 parts. We're going to create the juice, and then we are going to separate the eggs. So what we are going to do first, for this recipe, we need both the We need both the egg yolks. We need the egg yolks separated from the egg whites. So what I'm going to do with that, I have this mini bowl and I have this big bowl. This bowl is where we're going to use to add our egg yolks. So I am using 5 eggs in this recipe. Just going to hit that. And right now what I'm doing, I'm just carefully separating some. It's egg yolk number 1. Just carefully. Egg yolk number 2. Be careful here. You need to take your time because this step is very important. Looks like I'm going to have to use my clean hands on this. Perfect. Egg yolk number 3. Shall repeat this step until egg yolk number 5. Perfect. That. Perfect. And we have our egg yolks ready. I'm going to set this aside and cleanse my hands. Now for the next step for this egg yolks, I'm going to clean this station just a little bit. For these egg yolks, we're just going to beat them just a little bit, not too much, and set them on the side, just like so. Now, we are going to proceed to our next part. The next part is going to be preparing the lemon zest. We're going to get this lemon zest from our tangerine. So I'm going to go ahead and sauce that. Just carefully. We don't want to remove the white pulp. We only want the orange pulp because that is where the taste is. Perfect. Then we're going to repeat the same step for the next one. I'm just going to use all of the zest. If you have extra, you can use it as decoration. That does not hurt. Just maximizing your ingredients. Okay, there you have it. Just making sure do not have anything wasted. As you can see, we have some inside here. We're not going to let them go to waste. Perfect. There you go. I'm going to set this aside. Now we have our lemon. I keep on calling this lemon. I'm so used to using lemon, but I know you guys understand exactly what I mean. We have our tangerine zest ready. As you can see, I am going to set that aside. And then now we are going to extract the juice from our tangerine. And what I'm going to do, I am just going to do this number right here to make my life easy. Going to do the same here. I'll be using all of the tangerine. Just pressing right here. Make sure you extract all of the juices. Going to use this. Oops. And I'm going to continue. Just making sure I press this so that I can separate the meat from the juice. Perfect. Set that aside and cleanse my hands. And we have our squeezed tangerine juice ready. So that is perfect. Now, what we are going to do, we have our zest, we have our tangerine. We are going to need the butter to be ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it into pieces and set it aside because there will come a point where we will really need this butter to be ready. And because of that, I am just going to set myself up for success, basically. Just need it in medium pieces. That, like so, like so. And then this, cut in the middle, like so. Perfect. So we have our butter cut into pieces. I'm going to turn it on the side to cut them again. Perfect. And our butter is ready. It's going to kind of separate them. There we go. And I'll set that aside and cleanse my hands. Perfect. So now we can start gathering our ingredients. And also I always have whipping cream on the side. With whipping cream, when you're making curd, it comes in handy when you want it to be a little bit when you want to add some extra liquid. Whipping cream is always a good option, so I always have an amount on the side for just in case. So what I'm going to do, we have our pan here that we are going to prepare the lemon curd in. So the first part that's going to go to the heat will be our juice, and the juice amount that we are going to use for this, it's going to be 3/4 of a cup. So going to add, this is basically 3/4, so I'm going to add all of that here. And then I am going to add sugar. For sugar, we need 1/2 cup. So I'm going to get the 1/2 cup and add right here. If you do not want too much sugar, you're more than welcome to reduce this amount. So that is the sugar. And then we are going to add our zest. It's right here. And the zest is measured into 1.5 teaspoon of zest. If you want more zesty flavor, you are more than welcome to add more. Okay. I am going to add, I'm going to leave a little bit for just decoration purpose. That. Now what we are going to do, we are going to put this into an oven, not oven, but over heat. And then we are going to cook and let it stir until it kind of thickens. But also I'm supposed to add cornstarch. And for the cornstarch, just 1 tablespoon. So this is 1 tablespoon measurement. Right here. Perfect. Going to mix this. So what we are going to do, we are going to place it on the heat and let it simmer. So we have our saucepan heated up, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep on mixing it. And what we want from this, we want it to simmer and thicken a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to continue mixing it. We have this on medium high. You can reduce it to lower heat, but I'm just doing medium high because I am going to watch it until it thickens. And I can already tell that it has started thickening. So remember, in here we have the lemon zest, we have the tangerine zest, and then we have, so it's tangerine zest, tangerine juice, we have cornstarch, and we have sugar. And what we are doing, we're just mixing as we go. Just like so. and the consistency is changing. So I'm just going to keep on doing this. I can already smell the tangerine. It smells amazing. And also, if you want more flavor and you do not have enough tangerine, there's always an option of adding the tangerine essence flavor. You're more than welcome to do that. So I'm just going to give this time because it is on medium high heat, and we want it to thicken up, but we do not want it to burn at the bottom. Perfect. So I am happy with where it is. This is how it looks like, if you can see it. It's not too slimy. It's not too watery. It's somewhat thick, but not too thick. We do not want it to be too thick. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to turn off the heat because we are happy with our results. I like what I see. So this is how our sauce looks like. What we are going to do while it's still warm, we are going to add some into our egg yolk mixture while mixing it so that this egg yolk does not cook. Okay, so that's very, very important. So I'm just going to start beating it and add half of this. It is very, very important that you make sure that this does not cook. This is where it makes or breaks your cod. Perfect. I'm going to place this on the side. You have to be very intentional with this step. So as you can see, our lemon cod has not cooked. Not our lemon, our tangerine cod. Sorry guys, I always use lemon in almost everything, so it's just confusion, but it is tangerine. And then now, as you can see, it all looks good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the remaining of this, and I'm going to combine with back to the saucepan because we're going to take this back to the stove to cook a little bit. So what I'm doing now, I'm just mixing a bit, then making sure we have all of the remaining tangerine cod inside. Perfect. Now, depending on the amount of cod that you want, as you can see, this is the amount that I have. I definitely want a little bit more. And how I do that, that is the reason why I had my whipping cream. Whipping cream adds more of the sauce, and it makes it more creamy. So that is why I always have my whipping cream on the side to help me accomplish that. So I'm just going to add, this was about half a cup of whipping cream. And we are going to return it over the heat. And we are going to cook 4 to 5 minutes, let me put it that way. And then after that, when it thickens, we are going to add our batter. So this is what we have so far. You can see how creamy it looks already. So we are back at the heat. I am using this rubbered whisk because I am going to keep on churning it. You do not want the eggs yolks to cook. That is so important. And this is the tricky part for any type of cod. It can be tangerine cod, it can be lemon cod, it can be peach cod, it can be any type of cod. You will have to just keep on whisking it through as it warms up and as it thickens. This is where your patience will be tried, because you do not want the eggs to cook. That is the goal here. So as you can see, I am just whisking. It's on medium heat right now. I can add it a little bit to medium high, but I want it to just be on medium heat for now, and then I will adjust as needed. So we're just going to continue whisking it through. And you can see it's forming some bubbles. So that means it is heating up when you see these bubbles. So that's a good sign. This is going to thicken. So now I'm going to increase the heat. This process will last about 4 to 5 minutes. Or let me say 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the amount of heat. I'm using almost high heat, so I would say 3 to 4 minutes in my case. But if you're using just medium heat, 4 to 5 minutes. And the goal here is for this to thicken. Lemon curd is always thick. That is how the consistency should always be. I can already tell that it's getting thicker. I can feel it. I can feel more resistance as I whisk it through. So that tells me our lemon curd is forming into the consistency that we want. Now I'm going to reduce the heat to medium. I'm going to remove it from the heat and turn off the worst thing you ever want to do is have the lemon curd turn into eggs. So you have to be very careful. If you're not sure about the heat, I would highly suggest to use low heat, because I just turned it into high, and in a second the consistency changed. So what I'm going to do, this is what we have here. I am going to start adding our butter pieces of butter right here and turn as we go. As you can see, the butter is melting. Then I'm going to add more butter. Now I can return it on close to where it was before. What I'm doing, I'm just adding some butter. That's what I'm doing. All the pieces of butter that we had prepared in hand, and that is why it's very important to have your ingredients prepared in hand, because it is going to be very quick. Add in the next one. And I'm going to add a little bit more until all of our butter is added. You have to be vigorous at this point, because you do not want to go through all this process only for your lemon curd to turn into scrambled eggs. That is the worst. That is the worst thing that could happen to you after all this work. And there goes all of our batter. Excuse me. And this is how our lemon curd is looking like so far. It is thick, smooth. And if you want it much smoother, you can use, you can sieve it through, but you're going to lose your lemon, your tangerine zest part of it. So everyone is different. I like the contrast of the orange zest in this yellow curd. So I'm going to leave it that way. But like I said, if you want it much smoother, you are definitely more than welcome to do that. And how you do it, you just use this and you sieve it through, and then your lemon curd is ready. But for us, we are not going to do that. So our lemon zest is ready. It's not lemon zest, it's tangerine zest. Guys, please bear with me. I'm just so used to lemon zest. So my brain is just thinking that we are still in that world. So I have my glass cup here. What I'm going to do, I am going to pour this. I'm going to pour this curd into this cup right here, so that when I want to use it or transfer it somewhere else, it's easy. But look at how beautiful that is. Just beautiful. Perfect, perfect. Going to use this cup right here just to make sure we get the zest. And then I'm going to set this pan on the side. Going to wash my hands. So this is our tangerine curd. As you can see, it looks beautiful. I love The consistency is just amazing. I'm very happy with it. You can store this up to 2 weeks, and you can use it in as a sauce to your pancakes, your crepes. It can go. This is so versatile. Let me just put it that way, guys. It is very versatile. I love the consistency. I'm happy with it. Um, if you want it more loose, you can add more whipping cream from this. You are very welcome to cater it to your own liking, but this is how it looks like. So how I'm going to store it, I'm going to let this cool down, and after it cools down, I'm going to take a bag, a plastic bag, and kind of cover the top and put it in the fridge, because if you leave it, just store it like this open, it's going to form a coat at the bottom, because at the top right here, because of oxidation, and I do not want that to happen. So I'm going to let this cool down first, and then I am going to go ahead and store it in the fridge and use a plastic um, wrap to just wrap the top so it does not form any hard layer. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for walking me through this journey of baking. I'm not perfect yet, but I'm somewhere in between. And let me know what you think about this. Let me know if it's something that you have prepared before. But like I said, during summer we have a lot of fruits that are in season, and I just think of different ways to use them. One, tangerine, you can use it in making lemon curd, you can use it in baking, you can use it in fruit salad, you can use it in salad, veggie salad. It's so many various ways you can use it. You can make juice out of it, you can make ice cream out of it. Guys, it's very versatile. All I am trying to say is I just try to maximize whichever season and whichever fruits we have in season. So until next time, please, please, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and until next time, bon appetit.